So if the funnel is dead, how do we replace it? Everyone talks about systems and engines and AI chatbots, but an engine is something that pulls buyers in and gets stronger over time. Some refer to this as a gravitational field, and the idea is to pull you into the nucleus in the center. And what's genuinely new in 2026 is you can't just use AI to write things faster. You build an agent to run each part of the engine. And here's what's genuinely new in 2026. You don't just use AI to write things faster. You need to build an agent to run each part of the system. One agent to extract and shape your founder's thinking, one to keep you showing up in AI answers, one to run your research, and the human stays on the judgment and taste layer. The agent handles the work with the impossible to be consistently by hand, and this is the real unlock because it means the system can run every day without burning out a team. Now, let's build the system one by one. It starts with one thing, and if you get this wrong, nothing else works because it all happens down funnel. Your fuel is that insights are inside of your company, whether from your founder, your executive team, or even founding members. And the thing that your team knows and that nobody else does is what separates you from great content and AI slop. AI can write anything, but cannot know that. And so that is the one thing that still cuts through and what we need to spend a lot of time focusing on. Now, looking at the 3 work streams, 3 of them and each one is run by an agent. Executive social is very important. Think about the last 5 LinkedIn posts that actually made you stop scrolling and how many were them from a company page? Almost none. Most people know this by now. But people outperform brand accounts now, and every algorithm agrees because there's more emphasis on human and trust on an individual. So the play is getting your founder's real point of view out consistently. And the agent does the heavy lifting. 1 60-minute interview a month, and it pulls out the spiky takes and the specific stories and turns them into a month of posts in their actual voice. Your buyers start to trust the person before the sales call even happens. But the trust on LinkedIn only reaches the buyer who are already scrolling. What about the ones who skip straight to AI? Well, that's the second work stream. Now, go back and think about the last time you searched Google and clicked an actual blue link instead of just reading the AI overview at the top. We know around 60% of all searches now end with no click at all. Your buyers are asking ChatGPT who they should consider, and if you're using Claude Code, sometimes you don't even have a choice. And you're either in that answer or you do not exist to them. So it's the agent's job to get you cited. And here is the part where most people get wrong. About 95% of what AI cites as contents you did not pay for, earned mentions. So make your own pages, answer the real questions, and you show up where the engines actually pull from, which right now leans heavily on YouTube and LinkedIn, because those are platforms with a real identity behind the content. But to get cited, you need something worth citing. And that's the third work stream. Original research. So if you can generate a generic blog post in 10 seconds, so can everyone. And buyers trust none of it. What they do trust is proof and data only. So you run real research. Pick the 10 to 20 accounts you most want to land, interview the decision makers under your own brand, and publish what you find. 2 things happen. The interview itself opens a door a cold email could never, and about 1/3 of those people turn into real sales conversations. The data then becomes exactly that kind of original source that AI loves to cite, which feeds you the work stream we just talked about. Now, because we promise this is an engine, let's talk about how it all works together. So look at what happens when you connect them. The founder's content tells the AI you have a point of view. The research gives the AI hard data to cite, and the AI visibility brings in buyers who then find the content and they research when they arrive already warm. Each piece makes the other 2 stronger. Run one alone and you grow in a straight line. Run them in one system and they compound. And all of the points at one thing, pipeline. If you can trace to a real deal, pipeline, you can trace to a real deal, the number that survives a budget review. And the last piece, and it's the one we obsess over, every post, every citation, every research download gets tracked. So you learn exactly what's landing. Which topics, which buyers, which proof. And that feeds straight back to the top. The next interview gets sharper, the next research project targets better, and the system teaches itself and improves every single